gorgeous! I'm delighted to stop by. Today's look comes by special request from my very favorite lumbersexual. So thank you so much for the idea, Megan. Here is your very own buffalo plaid inspired lumberjack look. I'm actually really excited to film this. I watched a lot of videos of drag kings and masculinized makeup and things like that. It was really interesting to look into and try something new. I love drag queens. I was a big lover of Drag Race when I had cable. I follow plenty of drag queens on social media, but I had never really thought much about drag kings. And it was really interesting. They use just as much makeup as drag queens do, but they wear it in such a different way that you might not even notice. Like painted on abs. Well, that takes a lot of skill and a lot of makeup and a lot of time and work, but I mean, it's not eyeshadow, so I don't know if it gets really noticed as much. I found this to be a very interesting and brand new experience, and I'm delighted that I get to share it with you all. Let's try it out. Before we get into all that lumberjackiness, we're going to be a full glam lumberjack because I'm still me. So we're going to do a nice, big, glamorous eye look, and for that, we're going to need some Urban Decay Primer Potion. Now, if you don't know what buffalo plaid is, I will put a picture of it right here. It is red and black checkered. So we're going to model our eye look after that red and black inspiration. I know we've already done a red and black eye look, but I'll promise you that this will look much different. I'm going to do something I've never tried before, and sounds a little crazy in my head, but I think it could come out really cool. Do sort of a reverse smoky eye, if that's a thing. So I have my Kesha Rose palette, and I'm gonna start in the black sparkly one called Tonight, and using this ColourPop E5 brush, I'm gonna put that on the inner third of my eye. Now I do want to say, if the light gets wonky, I'm really sorry. I'm filming this again much later in the day than I meant to. I ended up having ice cream outside, socially distanced ice cream with my friends Becky and Lance, who I have not seen in like a year. So it was really, really, really lovely to see them. Becky is just about to have a baby, and I had missed the whole pregnancy, and I was sad about it because she's one of my most favorite people. They both are. They're both fabulous, but she's a very special friend to me, so I was very happy that I got to see them both before baby came, and I can't wait to see them after baby comes too. In the crease, using this Real Techniques Cashmere Dreams 022 brush, I'm going to take, I think, Big Gulp, which is this guy here. See how that looks in our crease. I think this is going to be one of those trust the process eyes. In the outer corner, using my Pro Angled Shadow Brush by Sephora, number 13, I'm going to go back into the Kesha palette and take this bright, bright red called Cannibal, and I'm going to put that on the outside. It looks kind of cool so far. I'm still trying to trust the process. Let's take our ColourPop brush and the black again and go back over our inner eye. Using this big, fluffy Real Techniques Cashmere Dreams 023 brush, I'm going to go into this sparkly beigey color called Honey. And that is going to go above our crease and on our brow bone. Keeping this same brush, but cleaning it off in my color switch, I'm going to just blend these together in the middle of the lid because it's just not blending well, I suppose. That looks better. Taking a makeup wipe, let's clean up our mess. Taking this little Precision Tarte Mermaid brush, I'm going to take this dark red called Backstabber and put that under our lash line. And are we ever really glam enough if we don't have a glitter? Again, in my Kesha palette, using the Silver Tick Top. I'm going to apply it with this little silicone tool, but your finger will work fabulously as well. Picking up some, pop that on the inner corner. This silver glitter is so intense. I love it. I think I'm happy with that. Let's throw on some eyeliner. That always brings clarity. Today I am using my KVD Vegan Beauty Tattoo Liner in the color Trooper Black. A wing really brings every look together, doesn't it? Today I'm not going to go big on the lashes because despite doing a very full glam glittery eye, I do want to keep things slightly more masculine, so I'm going to do just regular lashes, but I am going to put KVD Vegan Beauty Go Big or Go Home on. I definitely think we want our eyebrows to look exceptionally big and bushy and dark, so I'm taking the KVD Vegan Beauty Brow Stroke in dark brown and this ColourPop E6 brush, and I'm going to use this to fill in my eyebrows. Foundation time! I'm going to lay down some primer with the Primed and Peachy by Too Faced. For foundation, I'm going to go in with the Morphe 2 Hint Skin Tint in the color Hint of Marshmallow. This is probably my most skin-like foundation, so it felt right for our rugged lumberjack look. For concealer, I will be applying Tarte Shape Tape in the color Fairlight Neutral. Base is on. That means we need to powder. I'm going to use my Peach Perfect powder and my Tarte Mermaid powder brush. Finished eyes, check. Finished base, check. That means we get to the fun part now. Using the KVD Shade and Light palette, which I've had for a number of years, but I don't use very often because I don't really contour a whole lot. Taking this little Tarte guy, probably concealer brush, and the lightest color in the Shade and Light on the darks side, we're going to start doing a little bit of contouring. Not a ton, and correct me if I'm wrong here. I would say that female faces, it's more about highlighting and drawing light to certain places. And with the masculine face, I think I'm going to focus more on shadows rather than highlights. That might be wrong. I could be reading into it. But we're going to start making sort of a little squarish shape, I suppose. We're going to contour where we would on our cheek normally, kind of from the ear down towards the mouth. Not going all the way to the mouth, just towards the mouth. But then we're going to also take it downwards, about 3/4 of the way down your cheek towards your mouth. That way we get sort of that more masculine, very squared off face. Yeah, I think I'm already getting a squarer jaw there. For my forehead, it's going to look the same-ish, but instead of doing this motion and making it circular, I'm going to do that same area, but in more of a squarish rather than round shape. I hope this is making sense. I do want to add some color to my cheeks, but not a lot because we're not trying to be, nice and rosy cheeks. Just milk lip and cheek, and this is the color Work. And thank you to who suggested this to me in one of my comments. It's actually kind of great. So you can add just a little and then tap it out. Now, with a female cheek, I would take it kind of over here, but for the masculine cheek, I'm going to put it where I laid it down and work it inward. That might be totally wrong. That's what I'm doing. Now we're going to do the most fun part, a beard. Oh, I should contour my neck as well. If you want, you can even contour yourself a little Adam's apple. I don't think I'm going to go that far, but there's lots of videos out there if you're interested in it. Along with contouring, you can do a little highlighting in between the areas to make them more pronounced, just as you would normally. Do I look like I have a jaw now? Okay, now, why are we putting a beard on what we contoured? So you could see the contouring if you didn't want to do a beard? I don't know. Because I felt like it, that's why. I did get this stippling sponge, so I know I said I wasn't going to use things that aren't already in most people's kits. I did buy a stippling sponge. You can easily use a stippling brush, which comes in most face brush kits. I thought a drag king used it and it looked really good for stubble. Now, he was using a cream paint. I'm going to go ahead and use this eyebrow pomade. This is LA Girl in Soft Black. We're also going to add hairs with an eyebrow brush. Here's my reason. I figure eyebrow stuff is already made to look like hair, right? So it must be good to put face hair on, not just eyebrow hair on. That's what I figure anyway. So I'm just going to dip this in here, and then we're going to lightly tap it on to give ourselves some stubble. Now, one of the things many of the drag kings said was people's mistake when creating a beard is trying to get it uniform, because hair just doesn't grow that way. You know, everybody's hair pattern is different. They have different patches that don't grow hair. So you can come up with your own design of where you want to put things darker, where you want to put things lighter. You don't need a completely uniform beard. And also to leave these kind of as an open gap, because hair just doesn't generally grow there for men. This is where we can get extra creative. All right, there is my stubbly beard. It looks pretty cool up close, actually, too. I think that's the most fun part for sure. Now, you're welcome to stop here. It looks just pretty great and fun. That's if you want stubble. If you want a hairy beard, I went ahead and got the Lottie London Arch Rival eyebrow pen, and it is one of these 3-tipped kind of microbladey pens, because I also figured if we're going to be drawing individual hairs, we're going to be here all day. Now that we're doing these 3-pronged combs, why not? I don't know if Benefit invented the 3-pronged one, but this was a lot cheaper. The other one might be better, but since I'm just using it to make a beard, it doesn't matter. Hair, just stubble. Hair, just stubble. It's mostly going to point kind of down and out, but you can switch up which way you're pulling it so it looks a little bit less even, and not all hair grows in the same direction as well. You can just think about shaving your legs. Cool. So you can see where I made it look a little different so it wasn't super even. Ooh, let's give ourselves a little cleft chin too. It like comes up here, there's kind of a patch here, you know, it's not as full there. Just have fun with it. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. I am going to really lightly dust it with some of our contour powder just to make sure it's all sat down. Now, if you're happy with that, you can stop there, but I'm gonna add some fabulous red lipstick so we can go with our fabulous red eye. This is the Too Faced Melted Latex in the color I'm Bossy. Be a little finishing touch. Yes, we definitely needed that step. I am awfully pleased with myself, and I am awfully pleased with our look. So we're gonna add some setting spray so nothing happens to it. I'm going in today with the Continuous Setting Mist by Morphe. That is very almost our finished look. I will be right back and we can see the final product. Okay, so I added my buffalo plaid hat, and I'm feeling very lumberjacky in it. I think it goes so well with our beard and so well with our luscious red lips. Guys, I am just tickled. I am just tickled. I hope you enjoy this look. I'm enjoying it an awful lot. It is definitely nothing like I've ever done before. But isn't that what's fun about Halloween, or just fun about makeup in general? Is you get to play and make new things and enjoy yourself and have a beard sometimes. Oh, I hope that you all enjoyed this video. I obviously had a lot of fun putting it together. If you did enjoy this video, drop a like and subscribe, and I will catch you all in my next one. Happy Halloween! Bye!